It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Titans and the Bears, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time. And it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback, in his second season out of Kentucky.
And last year's rookie year, a bit of a mixed bag for the young signal caller out of Kentucky. Showed off plenty of tools, but was hurt in the preseason, and it took a little while to get going. But once he did, he showed exactly why the Titans wanted him. Toughness, leadership, and a big arm. The team rallied around him down the stretch.
Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. Here's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Levis sets up to throw here. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Levis back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
To the air. Williams steps away to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Now we get a look at their most recent draft class, and you need to get real familiar with some of these names here because this front office thinks that these are going to be guys that have an impact for them on Sundays for years to come.
I think you're exactly right about that. And what I know about this group doing the drafting, it's not all about instant value when they put their class together. They want every pick to be somebody they see as a starter. Maybe not today, but someone they can develop to make him one within the first couple of seasons. How about their strategy? All about long-term upside, and they added a ton of it this spring.
Caught by Allen. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Swift going to try up the middle. And some room to work. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Here's Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross. Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Brought down at the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 7 from the 20. On play action, here's Williams. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
Out come the Titans now. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, it's Levis. He completes it to Boyd. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll throw it again with Levis. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Levis looking to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
The Folks' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this 3rd quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board, and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action now. Levis. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker, pushing his way through. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. But
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears get a bit closer. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have 2 touchdown catches. 2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Levis to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Levis. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. They'll roll him out right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He gets this one to Boyd. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Titans.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Here's Pollard again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, Levis. That's to the tight end, Wiley.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now Levis.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off. Folks' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And quickly, they get to the line.
To the air, Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Steps away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Back to throw. Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now Williams. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Here we go. First and goal. To throw, it's Williams.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They sure run with 3 tight ends here on first down. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a shifty move. He'll take it up past the 6.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A give to Pollard running left.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
How about the big guy there showing some agility and just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play?
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
First down, Titans.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.